क्या आप भी ये सोच रहे हैं कि मेरा बच्चा अब 2.5 से 3 साल का हो चुका है और उसे भी अब फोनिक्स पढ़ाने की जरूरत है? क्या आपका बच्चा अब एकेडमिक वर्ल्ड में एंटर कर रहा है? क्या आप एक टीचर हैं, प्रिंसिपल हैं, ट्यूटर हैं जो बच्चों को फोनिक्स पढ़ाना तो चाहते हैं, पर आपको ये नहीं पता कि कहाँ से शुरू करना है, कहाँ पे खत्म करना है, डेली क्या एक्टिविटीज लेनी है, what all curriculum you need to follow and which book to follow. What should be the correct procedure of teaching phonics step by step to each grade? Whether the child is in class nursery or in junior KG, senior KG, prep 1, prep 2. So hi, this is Shwetagupta and I welcome you to my channel Twinkling Phonics, and today we are going to discuss बच्चों को phonics कैसे पढ़ाना है. So end तक जरूर connected रहिएगा क्योंकि यहाँ पर आज आपको पता चलने वाला है कि day by day कैसे साउंड्स को इंट्रोड्यूस करना है, कैसे बच्चे को पढ़ाना है, क्या एक्टिविटीज लेनी है. सो व्हाट आर वी गोइंग टू कवर टुडे? लेट अस सी हियर. नंबर 1, हाउ मेनी साउंड्स टू टेक. सेकंड, phoneme discrimination. Similarly, grapheme का introduction, the activities that you are going to do with the children while performing all these steps. करिकुलम, क्या करिकुलम होना चाहिए एक बच्चे का जो 3 से 4 साल का है. स्टोरी, एक्शन, राइम. कौन सी स्टोरी, कौन सा एक्शन, कौन सी राइम, कौन सी बुक्स यूज करनी है, ये सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है यहाँ पर, क्योंकि हमें हो सकता है ये 6 पॉइंट्स आते हो, बट वी आर रियली कंफ्यूज्ड विद व्हिच वर्कशीट्स टू गिव टू द चिल्ड्रन, व्हिच बुक्स टू इंट्रोड्यूस टू द children. So here in this video, I am going to cover all these concepts together with what should be the time duration for a 3 to 4-year-old child. So are you all ready for this stage, that is phonics for nursery or for the beginner level or for a child who is of 3 to 4 years of age? सबसे पहले तो आपको पता होगा कि जॉली फोनिक्स में 7 ग्रुप्स होते हैं. Out of those 7 groups, we are going to introduce only the first 3 groups and few more letters. Now, why I'm taking this fourth one or the few more letters? Because in the Indian scenario, the people want that my child should finish 26 letters in the grade nursery. So in order to comply with that, I have taken all the rest of the consonants here so that the child is able to learn the sounds. So what all sounds the child is going to take? S, A, T, I, P, M, K. Both of the 2 letters give you the K sound. E, R, M, D, G, O, L, F, B, and few more consonants which are not the 4th group of jolly phonics, but I have included in the nursery grade, that is J, Z, W, V, Y and X. So these sounds we are going to cover in nursery grade. And now let us see and proceed that how you are going to do all these things with the children. Now in the nursery grade, we need to understand first and the foremost thing, that is whatever sounds you are covering. Here we are going to take the sounds only. We are going to take only and only the phonemes, that is these letters giving you the sounds. So first and the foremost thing is never start with the names of these letters. Instead, we need to start with the sounds of these letters. Once I introduce the sounds, I'm never going to jump upon the words. So this is the foremost thing that you need to understand, that for the nursery grade, never jump to the words immediately. Introduce the sounds. Introduce the concepts that are related to these sounds. And what will be the concept? The phoneme. How the formation of a letter is done, that is the grapheme portion. The phonemic discrimination among the different pictures and the different words. How the child is going to identify that whether a picture or a word is having a sound or not. So all these points are extremely necessary because in the near future, the child is going to use all these sounds so as to blend and so as to segment the words. That's why it is extremely necessary that the child must learn all the things that are related with the sounds. And that is what I'm going to show you day by day. So I'm going to show you the sample, and that is how you have to go and repeat for each and every sound. So let me start with the sound of letter S. So the very first thing that we are going to do with the children is learning the phoneme. Now, what is a phoneme? Whenever you hear the sound of that letter, that is what is known as a phoneme. The sound that you hear is only known as phoneme. So how are you going to teach the children? Never do it in this way that there is one page where there is one letter which is in the smaller letter also, and only 1, 2, 3, 4 pictures are drawn here, and the child is expected to learn the sound and the letter also. So this sort of activity must never be done from now onwards. What should be done otherwise? Let us see here. So start with the letter S sound, that is sit. Never say stands for sit. इससे कुछ नहीं समझ में आएगा बच्चे को. आपको उसके साउंड को यूज करते हुए समझाना है. Sit, snap, smile, star, snake, sun. So now in this pattern there is one peculiar thing, that is आप जो sound use कर रहे हैं वो बार बार use कर रहे हैं, तो unconsciously वो sound बच्चे के mind में register होता है. So that is how you are going to teach the children. That is the phoneme. Now doing this phoneme thing can have various variations, and what all variations are there? First thing that you are going to do is teaching the phoneme. After that, you are going to teach phoneme discrimination. Now with the help of one activity. Simi, she is going for a trip. Can you help her pack her suitcase? But there is one condition, that Simi will pack only those things which have sound in them. So let us see quickly. What is this? This is sing. तो यहाँ मेरे बच्चे की वोकैबुलरी भी डेवलप हो रही है, और साथ ही साथ वो साउंड को रिकॉग्नाइज कर रहा है कि रियल वर्ल्ड में व्हाट ऑल थिंग्स वी हैव, डू दे हैव द साउंड दैट इज बीइंग टॉट टू देम. इससे वो रियल वर्ल्ड के साथ कनेक्ट करता है, दैट व्हाटएवर लेटर इज बीइंग टॉट टू देम, दिस सॉर्ट ऑफ अ लेटर और द साउंड इज अवेलेबल और इज प्रेजेंट ऑल थ्रू आउट द थिंग्स दैट आर देयर इन द वर्ल्ड, इन देयर एनवायरनमेंट. सो sing. Will Simi pack this? Are you able to hear the sound? Yes, pack it. Sofa. Yes. And do you hear sound? No. So she will not pack it. Snowman. Snowman. So emphasize on the sound so that the child again and again registers that sound. So snowman will also be packed. Spider. Spider. Pack it. Sword. Pack it. Spoon. Pack it. Apple. Apple. No. You're not going to pack it because it does not have the sound. Skirt. Squirrel. So do you identify here that I'm not jumping directly to only 4 pictures related to a sound? I am actually giving them the real world environment. They are learning that the letter that is being taught to them, the sound that is being taught to them, that is actually present all throughout the things that you have in your environment. You all also do this. See everything in your environment. Can you tell me in the comment box that what all things you see which has got sound? Let me try from my side. I can see the curtains. One thing, I can see the screen. Screen. So this is now your work. Please write 2 things which have sound anywhere. It should be in the beginning or the end or anywhere in the between. Write any 2 words which have got sound and they are available in your environment. तो बच्चों के साथ भी आप यही कर सकते हैं. उन्हें तो आप दौड़ा के भी काम करा सकते हैं. तो आप बच्चे से कहिए, जाओ उस चीज को टच करो जिसमें साउंड है. इस तरह से बच्चे डेवलप करेंगे और इसी तरह से बच्चे उस साउंड को सीखेंगे. तो हम आगे देखते हैं कि आगे अभी और क्या है. बहुत सारी चीजें बाकी हैं. आप बीच में छोड़ के कहीं मत जाइएगा. और अगर आपने अभी तक मेरा चैनल सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो प्लीज अभी कीजिए. और हाँ, बेल आइकन दबाना मत भूलिएगा, so that you receive all my valuable videos on time. Now the next thing that you are going to do with the children is the story part. How you are going to perform the story with the children? Many ways are there. You can use the puppets for the same. You can use a stationary picture for the same. You can use the animation for the same. So let me give you the 2 ideas first. The first that we follow is Jolly Phonics Finger Book. So we have it in the big form also. We have it in the short form also. So here in the big one, if you can see, I have the picture that is available here, and the same picture you all can see here. So this is the picture that is kept here. So you can open it and then you can recite the story to the children. Now the Jolly Phonics stories are also available and you can make your own story. And there is one hint here so that the child can use the fingers, 2 fingers, and the child can trace the fingers here so that the child will get the orientation in the mind that how the letter has to be taught. Now ये tracing नहीं है, ये tracking कहलाती है. यहाँ पे आप बच्चों को track करना सिखा रहे हैं. So this picture is having many of the small pictures which have got the sound. Now this you can do with the help of this digital picture also. So you can frame your own story like, once upon a time, Sam and Susie went out to a picnic in a grassy stony garden. There, the snail was playing with the fish along with the bird and the mouse. Suddenly, a hissing red slithering snake, he came from behind and he started hissing on the dog. This dog got scared and Sam took a stick in his hand and tried to scare the snake away, and the snake went away again. So that is how Sam saved life of his dog Susie. So this is how, with the help of the story, the child is getting engaged in whatever you are telling them, and whenever you are using the sound word, emphasize there stick. तो आपने क्या क्या देखा बच्चों इसमें? Stick, sun, Susie, snake, hissing snake. This is the video that I've prepared for you, and I will attach this video here and you may watch the story here. So the sun and the sea, they were very good friends, and what happened next, that you'll come to know only and only by watching the video. So here I'm going to attach that story. Please watch this story carefully and you will notice that the words that I've used contain maximum sound words. So that is how the child is going to learn the sound. So how did you like the story? This story actually has been written by me and I have taken a different story out of the letter sound. Now the next thing that you are going to do with them is rhyme and the action. Snake is in the grass, the snake is in the grass, the snake is in the grass. So here that is the rhyme with the action, for which I've already made the videos. I'll attach one video here. If you want more rhymes like this, kindly visit my channel, and there I've included all the 7 group videos. So you don't have to do so much of the hard work. You can directly pick the video from there and show it to your children also. Now the very important step after learning the phoneme thing, what all activities you have seen just now, story, action, rhyme, phoneme discrimination, seeing the pictures, playing the activity, everything was related to how you are learning the sound, how you are hearing the sound. Now the next step is how you are going to do the formation, that is उस साउंड को लिखा कैसे जाता है. तो सबसे पहले तो आप एक चीज ध्यान में रख लीजिए कि जब कभी भी हम कोई भी चीज सीखते हैं, लिखना या चलना, तो हम सीधे ट्रेसिंग नहीं करते, हम हमेशा ब्रॉड वे में चलते हैं. हम उसके बाद धीरे 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 उसका गैप कम करते हैं, it becomes narrower and then you can walk easily. In the same way, whenever we are teaching the formation to the children, never ever attempt only and only the dot thing first, that is the tracing, because जब भी ये बच्चा करेगा तो वो हमेशा बाहर अंदर कुछ इस तरह से लिखेगा. You might have noticed this, and the letter that is formed is not perfect because इसका भी एक देखिए रीजन है. जो छोटे बच्चे होते हैं 6 साल तक के, उनकी यहाँ की बोन्स, फिंगर की बोन्स सब सेपरेट होती हैं, जॉइंट नहीं होती है, इसीलिए उनके फाइन मोटर्स बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं होते हैं. In order to develop that fine motor, you always have to start with the tracking first. Now, what is the difference between tracking and tracing? Now, this is your tracking. जहां पर आप एक बाउंड्री में बच्चे को ट्रेस करने को कहेंगे, मूव करने को कहेंगे, लिखने को कहेंगे. So it could be with the help of one different color. Like the child has to move inside, only inside. He does not have to come out. Now you can see the child moves the hand like this. It's not always perfect. तो यहाँ पे आप rainbow writing कराइए. Give them 7 colors, and the child needs to track inside it at least for 7 to 10 times or something, and then the child will be able to understand. After this only the tracing should be done. So what is the first step in doing the formation of a letter? This is tracking. The first thing that you are going to do with them is tracking. So how will you track? How will you give them the tracking thing? Give them a letter like this, where the child needs to, with the help of any color, where the child needs to move only inside. Only inside. That is the boundary writing. So give them ample amount of practice with the help of this. Now, for which I have made one activity, that this snake wants to go to his hole. The snake wants to go to the home. Would you please help? Yes. So can you please let the snake go with the help of this route? Okay. Very good. Similarly, like this. So these are all the activities which are related to tracking. So the child might write like this. It could be perfect also, it could be imperfect also. So give them the orientation of writing the letter first, and after which my child will be doing the tracing thing. So what you are going to do first in formation? Tracking. And as soon as the tracking is done, then you are going to give them the tracing thing. How you are going to give them the tracing? That is with the help of the dotted structures. Once you are done with phoneme discrimination, you are done with the formation. Now again we need to give them the practice of what? Again we need to give them the practice of phoneme discrimination. How? With the help of the activity. So here we have few pictures wherein the child needs to color only that picture which has got the sound. So what all pictures will the child color? Star, 6, snail, spider, spoon, sun, and the nest. So in each of these pictures, you will find that the child has to first identify whether the picture is having the sound or not. So this is going to serve two purposes. First is the phoneme discrimination, and the other one is the fine motor skills. The child has to color it, and while coloring, the fine motor skills of the children get enhanced. Similarly, we are going to learn the grapheme thing again. How? I have got certain candies. The children need to color only those candies which have got this sound. So here my child is again seeing that letter formation. That is this color. So that is how the child is going to color those candies only which have got the, sorry, not this one, which have got only and only the sound. So here again the child is seeing that what all candies have got the sound, and that is why the child will color only that particular sound. Put a tick on the pictures with the sound and cross on the pictures which don't have the sound. That means इनमें से आपको सारे वो pictures ढूंढने हैं which have got the sound and tick it, otherwise cross it. So here you might be finding that I am giving a lot of visual input to the children. Nursery के बच्चों का जो syllabus होता है वो सिर्फ phoneme और grapheme तक related होता है. उनको हमें blending और segmenting नहीं करानी है, उन्हें हमें words को reading और writing नहीं करानी है, क्योंकि इससे पहले उनको इन पिक्चर्स और एक्टिविटीज की मदद से पहले अपने साउंड सिस्टम को क्लियर करना है, फोनोलॉजिकल अवेयरनेस को समझना है, फोनेमिक अवेयरनेस को समझना है. तो ये जितनी भी आप एक्टिविटीज देख रहे हैं, दीज आर ऑल रिलेटेड टू द फोनोलॉजिकल एंड द फोनेमिक एक्टिविटीज. Now, once you are done with all these activities, few more activities you may do with the children, like kinesthetic activities. Kinesthetic activities मतलब जहां पे बच्चों के बॉडी मूवमेंट्स इन्वॉल्व होते हैं. जैसे नंबर 1, run and stick all the sound on the board. So watch this video and you will understand how the child is actually enjoying and playing with the game and learning the sound also. Very good. Snake eating, correct sound. The snake is eating the correct sound. I am giving 2 sounds to the child. The snake is very hungry and the snake wants to eat the correct sound. Which sound? S. And the snake eats that sound. So this is again a very good example. This snake is very hungry. He wants to eat the sound. Can you let him eat? Very good. Throw the ball on the correct sound. Watch the video. Throw the ball on the sound. Very good. And can you throw the ball on the A sound? Shabash. And now on the P sound. Very good. Sound on the stairs. Adi, can you jump on the sound? Can you climb up? Very good. Can you climb up on the P sound? Very good. And can you climb up on the A sound? Arey shabash. Similarly, open the book on the sound. Instead of giving them the page number, tell them to open the book on the page number, whatever sound you are giving to them. So you can incorporate running here, you can incorporate movement here, so that it becomes your kinesthetic activity.
Can you find out where the sound is?
Yes.
Open the book to page number S. Find out, find out. Is this sound? Very nice.
It is pa.
Very good, Adi. This.
Pa.
Okay, now turn again. Because sound is still not there. Quickly see. Is it sound?
Yes.
Very good.
So these are 5 topmost kinesthetic activities that you may do with the children. Similarly, then we have the fine motor. Fine motor means where your hands are involved, where the fine motors, the fingers of the children are involved. So let us see the activity. Put bindis on the sound. Watch this video.
So Adi, do one thing. Whatever sound I say, take out one bindi and stick it under that. Okay, the sound is a. A के नीचे बिंदी लगाओ. Very nice. See the fine motor skills now. Very good. 2 activities in 1 activity. Very nice. Awesome, Adi. Now you know 5 sounds.
Join the sound flowers. Watch this video.
Adi, now what you need to do is join the sound flowers together and make one pair. Join karo. What is that sound, Adi? Very nice. Awesome. You have made a very good flower. And the other one, sound? Flower. Make a flower out of that one. Now see the fine motor skills, how the child is using the hands. Very good.
You may do putting the pegs on the corresponding sound. You give the sounds and the child has to put a peg on the corresponding sound flashcard. Similarly, finger painting. You can give the paint to the child. The child has to dip the finger and just trace it. Or they can make the dot like this also. Put the sound in the pan with the spoon. Give the sounds in a pan. Give one spoon to the child and the child has to take the sound which the teacher is saying and put it in the corresponding pan. So that is how the wrist is moving, the fingers are moving, and definitely the child is learning what we are teaching them as far as phonics is concerned. How will you initiate writing with them? How will you initiate grapheme with them? You can give them a plate full of flour and then tell the child to write the sound.
Adi, can you track sound on the floor? Very good.
You may use any different sensory objects like rice, sand. You may give the whiteboard where the child may write. Similarly, finger writing. The child may do the finger writing also. In the air, on the board, on the floor, anywhere. Similarly, rub the sound on the paper or the...
Can you rub the sound? Very nice. One more time, one more time. Awesome.
In this case also the wrist movement is there and the child is learning the structure of that letter sound. So आज के हमारे वीडियो में हमने बात की है कि नर्सरी के बच्चों को कैसे कराना है और उसके लिए मैंने आपके लिए एक सैंपल बनाया जिसमें हमने साउंड से रिलेटेड एक्टिविटीज की हैं। तो आप क्या क्या करेंगे बच्चों के साथ? आप फोनीम करेंगे, आप ट्रैकिंग कराएंगे, ट्रेसिंग कराएंगे, एक्टिविटीज कराएंगे, गेम्स कराएंगे, काइनेस्थेटिक एक्टिविटीज कराएंगे, फाइन मोटर स्किल्स कराएंगे, आप राइटिंग कराएंगे बच्चों को, आप पिक्टोरियल एग्जाम्पल्स देंगे, फोनेमिक अवेयरनेस देंगे, ग्राफेमिक अवेयरनेस देंगे और इस तरह से हम बच्चों को बढ़ाएंगे। सो एक साउंड के लिए मैंने आपको बहुत सारी एक्टिविटीज दी हैं और बिल्कुल उसी पैटर्न पे आपको नेक्स्ट साउंड्स को लेते जाना है। यू नीड टू कवर ओनली एंड ओनली द साउंड्स, नॉट द लेटर नेम्स। आपको सिर्फ साउंड कराना है, आपको लेटर नेम्स नहीं कराने हैं। दूसरी चीज जो पेरेंट्स मुझसे पूछते हैं वो ये कि लेटर एस से हमें क्यों स्टार्ट करना है। देखिए, लेटर एस से हम इसलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं क्योंकि अगर आप डिक्शनरी देखेंगे तो सबसे ज्यादा वर्ड्स लेटर एस के होते हैं। ये प्लूरल फॉर्मेशन में भी काम करता है, ये वर्ब्स के भी फॉर्म को चेंज करने में मदद करता है। तो मैक्सिमम वर्ड्स एस के होते हैं। तो जब कभी भी हम रीडिंग स्टार्ट कराएंगे आफ्टर लर्निंग द साउंड्स, तो प्रोबेबिलिटी बहुत ज्यादा है कि बच्चे वर्ड्स को डिकोड कर पाए, ब्लेंड कर पाए, सेगमेंट कर पाए, क्योंकि उन्हें ऑलरेडी साउंड्स आते हैं। सो ये एक मिथ है पेरेंट्स के माइंड में या टीचर्स के माइंड में कि वी हैव टू स्टार्ट विद द strokes, the tracings, and after that we have to start with the capital letter writing to the child. Capital writing is not going to serve the purpose as far as your reading is concerned. अगर आपके बच्चे का गोल वर्ड रीडिंग है किंडरगार्टन में, तो वर्ड्स के रीड करने के लिए आपका स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट क्या होना चाहिए? लेटर्स। आप किस तरीके के वर्ड्स बच्चों को रीड करा रहे हैं? स्मॉलर लेटर वाले। आपने कभी भी कैट को CAT कैपिटल में नहीं देखा होगा, आपने हमेशा उसे स्मॉल में सिखाया होगा। दैट मीन्स आपका जो फर्स्ट स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट है वो स्मॉलर लेटर्स होने चाहिए, वो कैपिटल लेटर्स नहीं होने चाहिए। सो स्टार्ट विद द स्मॉलर लेटर्स। आज की वीडियो में हमने क्या क्या सीखा जो हमें बच्चों को कराना है? alliteration, that is sun. So this is alliteration. Phonemic discrimination, give them ample amount of the pictures and they need to identify which pictures have got the sound and which don't have the sound. Similarly, story, action, rhyme, and then tracking and tracing. Similarly, grapheme discrimination, where you had seen the candies where the child had to color only the sound candies. Similarly, picture discrimination thing that we had done. Then activities, kinesthetic activities we had done the games. You may do any other game that you wish. Similarly, the revision of the sounds. So this is what you have to do with the children if the child is in class nursery. So ये level 1 का वीडियो था, जहां पर एक level 1 के बच्चे को जो 3 से 4 साल का है उसे फोनिक्स कैसे कराना है। मैं इसी तरह से आपके लिए 4 से 5 साल के बच्चों के लिए, 5 से 6 साल के बच्चों के लिए, 6 से 8 साल के बच्चों को फोनिक्स कैसे कराना है उनकी भी वीडियोस बहुत जल्द आपको दे दूंगी। सो इसी तरीके से आप बच्चों को अगर कराते रहेंगे स्टेप बाय स्टेप वे में, आपको बहुत जल्दी रिजल्ट मिलेगा। What should be the time duration for covering all these details for a nursery child or 3 to 4 year old child or the very basic beginner child? See, अगर आप क्लासेस कर रहे हैं, आप एक ट्यूटर है, आप एक प्राइवेट क्लासेस कर रहे हैं, आपके पास कितने साउंड्स है? 26 साउंड्स है। 26 साउंड्स को आप 1 या 2 दिन में, 3 दिन में, 3 सेशंस में कवर कर सकते हैं। ठीक है, आपके पास 26 साउंड्स है और आप उन्हीं साउंड्स को 1 या 2 या 3, आप इसको कस्टमाइज भी कर सकते हैं। आप उस तरह से कवर कीजिए तो हार्डली आपको कितने सेशंस लगेंगे? 50, 60, यानी 50 to 60 सेशंस में आपका बच्चा 3 to 4 ईयर ओल्ड का ये सेशन कंप्लीट कर लेगा। यानी लेवल 1 अगर आपको सिखाना है तो आपको सिर्फ साउंड सिखाना है, सिर्फ एक्शन, राइम, स्टोरी एंड द डिस्क्रिमिनेशंस, फोनीम एंड ग्राफीम ही सिखाना है, उससे ज्यादा कुछ नहीं सिखाना है। सो हार्डली 50 to 60 सेशंस में आप सब कंप्लीट कर लेंगे। लेकिन मान लीजिए आप स्कूल के प्रिंसिपल हैं, आपको बच्चों के लिए बुक्स चाहिए, आपको पूरे 180 डेज का करिकुलम चाहिए। देखिए, स्कूल्स में क्या होता है, इन द स्कूल्स यू हैव एटलीस्ट 180 प्लस डेज। Each year this changes slightly, but 180 plus days are always there, and you have 26 sounds to teach along with all the activities. So if you divide 180 by 26, you will get nearly 7 working days. 7 वर्किंग डेज टू कंप्लीट इट। तो क्या मैं आपको ज्यादा समय बता रही हूं या मैं आपको कम समय बता रही हूं? नहीं, 1 week. Let us consider this as 1 week. After the completion of all the 26 sounds, you can have the revision. But whenever you are teaching one sound, आपको sound से शुरू करना है और sound से related जितनी भी activities हमने की हैं, अगर आपके पास 5 to 7 days हैं, तो don't you think that you can do a wonder with your child? Your child can learn many things. You can incorporate many activities with the children. So please try to do all this with the children. तो इसी को ध्यान में रखते हुए और ये देखते हुए कि शायद ऐसी बुक्स मार्केट में अवेलेबल नहीं है, मैंने आपके लिए ये बुक डिजाइन करी है और ये बुक 2 पार्ट्स में अवेलेबल है। ट्विंकलिंग फोनिक्स, अगर आप अमेज़न पे लिखेंगे तो आपको ये बुक मिल जाएगी। आप चाहे तो मुझे भी मैसेज करके ये बुक ऑर्डर कर सकते हैं। तो ट्विंकलिंग फोनिक्स फॉर टॉट्स, टॉट्स का मतलब होता है वो बच्चे जो 3 से 4 साल के होते हैं। तो ट्विंकलिंग फोनिक्स फॉर टॉट्स मैंने 2 पार्ट्स में बनाया है, पार्ट 1 और पार्ट 2 इन दोनों से रिलेटेड एक्टिविटीज, इन दोनों बुक्स में क्या इंफॉर्मेशन है, इन दोनों बुक्स में कैसे कैसे आपको बच्चों को कराना है, एवरीथिंग विल बी इंक्लूडेड इन अ वीडियो which will be posted next after to this video. So please watch this video also wherein I'm going to incorporate कि इन दोनों बुक्स के साथ आप कैसे अपने 3 से 4 साल के बच्चे को पढ़ा सकते हैं, चाहे आप वो एक पेरेंट हो, चाहे आप वो एक टीचर हो, चाहे आप स्कूल के मैनेजमेंट में हो, या फिर आप बच्चों के लिए बुक्स ढूंढ रहे हो जिससे उन्हें फोनिक्स कैसे स्टार्ट कराई जाए। तो अगर आपको आज के मेरे इस वीडियो से वैल्यू मिल रही हो तो प्लीज लाइक, सब्सक्राइब, शेयर जरूर कीजिएगा और मुझे साथ में ये जरूर बताइएगा आज का वीडियो आपको कैसा लगा। अगर आपको और ऐसे ज्ञानप्रद वीडियोस चाहिए तो प्लीज राइट अ कमेंट इन द कमेंट बॉक्स बाय सेइंग दिल मांगे मोर। और आप चाहे तो मुझे ये भी बता सकते हैं कि आपकी क्वेरी क्या है, आपको क्या इश्यू आ रहा है बच्चों को पढ़ाने में। अगर आप एक टीचर है, अगर आप एक पेरेंट है और आपको भी कोई प्रॉब्लम आ रही है अपने बच्चों को पढ़ाने में, यू कैन directly message me. My number is always there in the description box. Rest all the details are there in the description box. And sign off now. This is Shwetagupta. Bye bye.